Okay, broadcasting company, stateside 3, investigated television viewing habits. The table below shows the number of minutes 80 people spent watching television last Wednesday. Okay, so it says then, did any of these people spend longer than 15 hours watching television last Wednesday? Give a reason for your answer. Well, here we've got time in terms of minutes, haven't we? Okay, and the most really is 810 minutes, isn't it? So let's see what 15 hours will be in terms of minutes. Well, 1 hour, of course, is 60 minutes. Okay, so let's see what 15 hours would be. Okay, well, of course, you've got to times 60 minutes by 15. Okay, so you get, that comes out to be 900 minutes. Okay, so did any of these people spend longer than 15 hours? Well, no, quite simply, no. Okay, no, they didn't. Okay, the most time spent could have been 810 minutes, yeah? Whereas, of course, 15 hours is 900 minutes. Calculate an estimate for the mean time of these people spent watching television last Wednesday. So it is an estimate, okay? We've seen this before in previous questions. This can come up in the cumulative frequency question as well. They could group everything together like this, all these type of questions. So it's estimate because we don't know the exact times here. We just know it's between 0 and 90. So what you do, remember, you take the midpoint. Okay, so 45 to sort of represent that group. Midpoint there is 135. Midpoint there is 225. Midpoint there is, I don't know what that is. Again, no, if you're not sure what it is, add the two values, okay, and then divide it by 2. So add those two values, and then divide by 2. So I got 360 there, and the same then with the last group. Add the two values, 450 plus 810 is 1260. Divide by 2, and we get 630 for the midpoint. Okay, so those are the times. All right. So to get the mean then, remember you add them all up. Well, we've actually got 10 here, 10 people who took about 45 minutes. So we're going to multiply that, yeah, instead of doing 45 plus 45 plus 45 and so on. It's just 10 lots of 45, plus then all these multiply together. So 38 times 135, plus 20 times 225, plus 8 times 360, okay, plus at the end here, 4 times 630. And remember, you divide all of that by the total frequency. Now, that should add up to 80. And I know why, because it says there, yeah? But otherwise, we check it. So divide by 80. So I get my calculator. So I've got 450 here. 135 times 38 is 5130. That is 4500 there. And then the last two, 2880, and then the last one, 2520. Okay, all divided by 80. Okay, so let's add the top there first. And then let's work that out. So divide by 80, so you get 193.5 minutes. Okay, so that's the mean average, and that kind of makes sense. And you'd expect it to be in there somewhere. Obviously, that's where it is. Okay, so part 2 then, it says complete the following cumulative frequency table. All right, and then we've got to actually put the information then on the diagram, cumulative frequency diagram. So less than 90, well, 10, yeah. 10 that were less than, let's put this here, 10 that were less than 90. Nobody had less than 0 or equal to 0. Less than 90, there were 10 people. Less than 180, well, remember you include these two, so you'd add them together, so you get 48. Explained that in the previous video. Less than 270, so it'd be all of these. Okay, so you add 20 essentially onto that, so you get 68. Less than 450, well, it'll be that one as well, so add 8 on, so 76, and then less than 810 is actually all of them. So all of them spent less than 810 minutes, didn't they? So that comes to 80. So then we put that information on our scatter diagram. Okay, so the first value there is 0. Okay. Then you've got 90 then. Here, isn't it? There's cumulative frequency is 10. So if we go to the time of 90 and up to 10, so we go here. Okay. 48 then, cumulative frequency for 180. So we go across to 180 and up to 40. I need to use a ruler again here. Up to 48. There. Okay, I think I've got that right. Oh, have I got that right? Let me check. Yeah, that's good. It is awkward, isn't it? So then 270, 68. So go across to 270, which is here. Let's see, it's that one there. So let me use a ruler, and it's 68, isn't it? 68. This graph paper has been printed a few times, photocopied and printed a few times, so it's not as clear as you get in an exam paper. So that's why I'm struggling with it. So 450 then, it'd be 76. We go across to 450, which is where's 450 here, and that would be 76, which is the top here, and then the last one then, 810, is 80, so it's right at the end, isn't it? Right at the end. 810, 80, so it's there. Okay, as I said, it'll be much clearer in the exam, right? The graph paper you get in the exam. So we connect up the points. We've got a cumulative frequency diagram. Okay, there, completed. All right. So then use the cumulative frequency then to get the median and interquartile range. So remember, the median then is halfway, so the 40th person, okay, because that will be half of 80, isn't it? So we read what that is. So we read across from the 40th person. That turns out to be 160, okay? So that'll be the median time there. Interquartile range then, if you remember, it's quarter of the data. So there's 80 people, quarter will be 20 people, because a quarter of 80 is 20, or you could halve the median time, median amount of people, because 40th is the median, so that means the quarter then is 20, and that comes out to be 110. Okay, now that's the lower quartile, don't forget. Okay, so we need to get the upper quartile then, which would be 3 quarters. 3 quarters of 80 is 60. So I read down from there. Okay, that will be, I think that comes out to be 230 if I draw the line right. Okay, 230. Yeah. So the upper quartile will be 230. So then, if we take them away, you get the interquartile range. So 230 take away 110. Give me my interquartile range then, which is 120 minutes.